Alright, so in the last video I mentioned that I kind of modified my wastegate a little bit to hold the pressure a little bit better. So anybody that has like a KO3 or anybody that has KO4, pretty sure KO3 is going to be the same way. All those turbos off like the Mark IV 1.8s and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure their wastegates are like 4 pounds because that's what mine was. And it sucked. Basically what my car would do is had noticed something, I had to fix it real quick. Basically my car would build 4 pounds of boost around like 3,500 RPMs, 4,000 RPMs, and it would then slowly creep up higher than that from that guy. I have a little ghetto boost controller in there. And I didn't really like that because I wasn't really hitting. I'd hit like 10 pounds at like 5,500 RPMs, and it just wasn't. It didn't really feel that good. You know what I mean? It didn't really feel quick like I wanted it to. So, doing research, I found out that yeah, it was only at 4 pounds. That's why I thought it was like 8 pounds. So basically, what I did was, I know I mentioned in the last video, I threw a spring in there, but let me show you guys a little bit more what I mean by that. So there is where the wastegate diaphragm or whatever is, and then back there is the actuator. See back there is where the actuator arm goes to, where it attaches to the flapper that's in the turbo. Basically I added these springs, and yeah, basically it's at about 10 pounds now, so basically each one of those springs is about 2 pounds extra. And yeah, it goes pretty good now. So yeah, that's kind of a ghetto, easy little mod on how to make your wastegate stronger on basically any internal wastegated turbo. So yeah, that'll do that. I took it out last night. The clips I have are from, I was in the rain, but you could still see that it'll basically build right to 10 pounds instead of hitting 4 and then creeping up there as the RPMs go up. So, yeah. No spins in third. Alright, so in this one, I'm going to try and make a solid dogbow mount for the front. If you guys don't know what that is, you can't really see it from up here, so I'll have to get a clip once I get into the car that I'll splice in real quick so you guys can see while I'm talking about it. But basically, I'm going to make a solid mount for right there because I don't know if you guys have seen in some of my clips where I've had the hood off, but this motor just shakes like crazy when you're, going over bumps or driving, through first through second or whatever, banging gears. It just shakes like crazy. So instead of getting polyurethane side mounts, because that would help that, I'm gonna go ahead and just make a solid front mount. And also, when I did this little contraption here was in the back, on the back mount, and I never put that in, so that honestly could have a lot to do with why it's so shaky. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say it's not, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, make a solid front mount, try to throw that in the back, and call it a day. So yeah. Alright, so basically took it off, didn't really take more than maybe an hour to get everything cut up, figured out pieces I'm gonna use, go through my scrap stash, and this is what I came up with. This little guy. I didn't realize until I started welding that this is galvanized. These two pieces I used on the top and bottom, so all the welds came out like pretty piss poor. Not really proud of them, but I don't really care. It's probably gonna hold. If it breaks, then whatever. I'll make a different version. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So basically, you know, that's about how it was, lined up wise. I'm not going to bother putting this in right now because I'd have to take my hood off because I have to support the engine to get this in, so we'll see how much this helps and then maybe put that in, but I don't know. I don't think this really helps too much. I think this kind of just like limits the torque, but not that, like, you know, the torque itself, but you know what I mean, how much the engine torques. But yeah, so basically I'm just going to throw this in now and I'll be done with that. Alright, so there it is, installed on the car, and I don't know, hopefully the motor doesn't shake around like crazy now. So yeah, that's that. Short shifter V2.